Glad you're doing good. Hello, Exercia. I don't know. I can't read your name. But what's up? I will be. You will be what? What will you? Welcome to Just Jordane. I'm your host, Just Jordane, and I'm sitting here hanging out at the Jordane Studios, hanging and banging and clanging and banging. What's the rock say? Clanging and banging and clanging, whatever. Oh, it's Eric from Facebook. What's up, Eric? How are you, buddy? I didn't know that was you over there. That's cool, man. That's awesome. Are you going to be at the show in Georgia, in Barnesville, Georgia, on April 10th? I believe it is. Let me know if you're going to be there, because I would like to say hi, and I'd like to give you some stickers. What's up over there in the chat? Core Butman, good to see you, buddy. Paul Jordane, more like cool cat. I'll take that. Cool cat. Better. I'd rather be a cool cat than man cat, because man cat, you know, he lives a rough life. Shy, what's up, Shy? How you doing? Hello, everyone. Lori, hello. What's going on? Rhonda, you are not late, Rhonda. You are just on time. You're perfect. Perfect timing. We just got started. It takes a little bit to get it all set up, but once we get it all set up and rolling, we are rolling. What's up, Ryan? How are you, buddy? Ding dong. Hello. What's up, Ryan? Lefebvre. Hanging out. I'm supposed to call you, too. How come we haven't had that conversation? Damn it. Daystone Wolf. Because it will be coming out tomorrow. Oh boy, here we go. I'm excited for it. The what is it? The action figure that we've been waiting on this whole time is finally coming to fruition, and it is going to be it's going to be good. The stream is just starting. My brain isn't awake. I know. Mine's not quite awake either, but yet we're here. No, actually, yesterday, man, yesterday was a tough show for me to get through, guys. I was so damn tired, and man, it took me a long time just to get through the whole damn day. Because the whole damn day, this whole week has been complicated. And I finished the show last night, did like a little run, and then passed out. I passed out, got up nice and early this morning, got some work done. Made sure that I got some money in the account for this trip that I have to take this weekend. Oh man, it's all a mess though, man. I'm now like the trip was going to be cool because you know Brian has his fight, and no matter what, we have to be there to support him for that. But nothing turned out the way that we planned it. It was going to be. We were me, Dreama, and Ralphie were supposed to go down there, but now it's just me going to pick up Dreama. And while I'm picking up Dreama, I'm going to see Brian's fight. And this is tough though because I didn't want to rush back, but then you know work is starting to get busier, and they offered me some work for me to do, and it's like, man, I could have made more money, but then because I'm not going down there for a show, there's no shows down there. It's not a booking or anything. I'm just literally going down there for family stuff, which I guess I should do because I don't. That's one of the things that I take for granted, you know, not spending as much time with the family as you really should or could. Eric Clark, I might be at the Georgia show. Yeah, definitely come and say hi, Eric. That'll be awesome. What's up, guys, over there on Instagram, DKNY, call Heather. Aladdin. Did I say your name right, Aladdin? I hope I did. I don't want to misinterpret your name and read it incorrectly or anything like that. Daystone Wolf. So when the next show happens, I would like to show off the figure images, then show the video. Awesome. That sounds good. We will do that. Now, tomorrow might be complicated because I'm going to be on the road. So unless I do like an early morning show, we'll see. I kind of like the idea of doing an early morning show because then I'll do that. I'll do the show and then get out a Friday show at my brother's house, and then have the fight on Saturday, relax on Sunday, and then get up early Monday morning and hit the road and come back here sometime. Hopefully be back here sometime Tuesday morning or Tuesday. Well, it'll be Monday evening. It should be Monday evening, but we'll see. There's no telling how it all goes. That depends on what Dreama's plans are too. I saw Dreama's dog on TikTok. He's such a cute puppy. Yeah, he's a good dog. He's well behaved too. He's a good pup. He's Clark. He's like 9 months old too. He's still just a puppy, so he's still got a long time. He's still got a lot of growing to do. You know, he's still in that puppy stage where he's got so much energy, and it gets a little tiring sometimes. But Aunt Rhonda has nothing but puppies there anyway. She has another puppy there in their pit bull, so they have wild energy. They want to run around and go crazy, but it is what it is, guys. You can't really be mad about it. Can't really be mad about it. I don't think anyway. I wouldn't be. But yeah, it was a good day today. Lots of running around trying to get everything prepared for the show coming up, or not actually this show coming up, but I got a show April 10th in Barnesville, Georgia, which is what I was asking Eric Clark if he was going to be there for that, because I was thinking that it'd be cool to say hi. What's going on, man? We always talk on the internet. We're always here chit-chatting with each other. But you never, yeah. I want to see you. I want to say hi. I want to see how it's going. I like we can conversate here. We can have our conversations here. But whenever I see you in person, that's more important, because then we're actually, like, we've made this connection online, but then we get to see each other, and then we've already met each other pretty much. We know each other. So this is really cool. And I can see us building this into something where we have, like, just big get-togethers of all of our people in the chat, because this is our own community. You know, maybe we'll start like a Discord or something like that, so we all can be connected to it pretty well. But, you know, that's just how it goes, guys. That's just how it goes. Oh, wow. Thank you, guys. We just got a large influx of followers over there on Facebook. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, like 15 new likes over there on Facebook. Y'all are jumping in on the chat very quick, man. See, some days it's Facebook that's growing. Sometimes it's YouTube. Sometimes it's Twitch. Whatever. We'll just keep building them. Keep building them, and they'll come. If you keep building it, they're going to come. Right, guys? I think, anyway. Daystone Wolf, the Jordane figure accessory-wise is 2 dumbbells. Dumbbells is perfect. Little do they know how fitting that really is. 1 shirt, 1 towel, and 1 chain. I love it. And now I'm going to be the accessories are going to be changing very well soon. In the next couple of months for my next couple of shows, there'll be some new transitions that I'm going to be introducing to the live crowds. But I'm just looking forward to there actually being live crowds. I know down there in Georgia and Florida, y'all haven't really even shut down. I mean, Florida didn't shut down. Georgia did a little bit, but I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a great time. But as you guys know, I was driving today, and I was listening on the radio, and they were talking about some obituaries. And some of the obituaries just had me laughing my ass off. And I was like, man, this is a hilarious but morbid thing to have. And, you know, I have to have it on here. We have to cover it. We have to go over it because I love this type of shit. Who, Jordane? Me? Only Ponald. Yeah, I'm Ponald here. Ponald. I like Ponald. Yeah, Ponald. Ponald Jordane. You can take the Paul out. Ronald and Paul. Ponald. But yeah, that's my name. I mean, Paul Jordane. My name is Ronald Paul Jordane Hicks. So Paul Jordane is my name too. I am the wrestler Paul Jordane as well as Ronald Hicks. But preferably, just don't. You can call me anything. Just don't call me late for dinner. That's my grandpa's old joke. He always used to say that. Always. And then he would try to feed us rat tails. They were noodles, but we thought they were rat tails because he said they were rat tails. You guys want some rat tails and rice? Or rat tails and beans? It's just noodles and beans. But when you're young, you don't know that, and you just think it's rat tails. And you're like, why is this old guy giving me rat tails? I ate them. Rat tails were good as shit. But I was freaking out because I didn't know. I thought I was eating rat tails. I didn't know rat tails were so good for you, though. Like noodles are good for you. Some off-the-figure images are going to be in action shots. Yeah, I want to see the action shots. I want to see who you got me wrestling, too. I want to see, like, the other action figures that you've made and the detail that you have with it as well. Before we go, oh yeah, we're about to go. We're about to go. Before we go, thoughts on Kane and Great Khali going into the Hall of Fame. I love it. I love Kane. Obviously, I love Kane going into the Hall of Fame. He's not obviously not like an Undertaker type figure, but he's been there for so long, and definitely, I think I like the Kane. Now, I have seen a lot of people not happy about the Great Khali going in, and I get it because their justification is his matches sucked. He was horrible. He was horrendous. He wasn't a good wrestler. He was just a spectacle. You just came in to watch him, and that was it. You just wanted to. He was a freak show. But that's what wrestling is. We're all based off freak show, guys. So it is what it is. But he's known as more so of the type to draw you in, but not necessarily keep you going crazy, you know. Core Butman, I liked Kane more than Taker always. I went back and forth. I loved Kane with Kane and X-Pac. I loved the Kane X-Pac gimmick because I thought that they were so different for each other. You know, just to team them two together. The contrast of personalities, because Kane didn't talk at the time and he was the big red machine, big giant devil looking character. And then you had X-Pac walking around saying suck it, suck it, suck it, suck it, and just running around flipping the X sign and, you know, doing the X-Pac thing. But, of course, he didn't get X-Pac heat, because if you get X-Pac heat, you got to get the fuck out, because ain't nobody going to pay to see you. I like Taker more than Kane, but there were times when I liked Kane more than Taker. I just thought that Kane's a good wrestler, but I don't think that he was like that caliber a performer as The Undertaker. Not that, you know, performing any two wrestlers really says anything anyway, because everybody's so different as it is. Even the Kane and the Undertaker, they're still very different performers, as opposed to what, you know, they're very different performers from each other, even though they have large body types. Daystone Wolf, did you see my tweet about that? I made you in the Game Wrestling Empire. Yes, I saw the tweet, and I asked you. That's what I was asking too. I asked for both. I've asked for the action figure who I'm wrestling and the video game who I'm wrestling in the video game. I did see the video game, and I saw I did see your YouTube page. You posted Bret Hart versus who was it? Bret Hart versus shit. I don't remember, Daystone Wolf, but I remember seeing you. You just posted like a YouTube video. I think it was of that video game too. So that's pretty badass, dude. Pretty badass, if I do say so myself. Kane had some weird but amazing teams. I mean, X-Pac and RVD for two examples. That's right. They were weird, but they're weird in a good way. They're weird in an entertaining way. Like, I want to see what these guys are going to be doing. What's the deal with these guys? What are they going to be doing? What's up with them? Terry Funk. Yeah, Terry Funk. I love Terry Funk. And that really looked like Terry Funk, too. That was a good design on those, because you could tell that they look like Bret Hart and Terry Funk, even though they had like different names. It kind of confused me a little bit, but then I saw your description, and your description said to do it like that. So, let me see if that focus. Make it just a little bit sharper. That's a little bit better. I think that's a little bit better. I just like that view a little bit better. Yeah, I think that. But back to what I was saying about the Great Khali. Those types of people have always existed. They've always existed. Those types of performers, those types of wrestlers, those types of whatever. Especially at the beginning, learned that originally for the first few years, maybe first couple decades, you had to have legitimate fighting skills to be a top wrestler guy, because especially back then they would betray each other so quick in that ring and pop your arm and break your arm and take your championship and take your money. And, oh man, I thought we were buddies. Yeah, we were, but out there in front of the crowd, I had to get my shit in. So I had to, and I needed to take that belt. Back then, it wasn't like one company owned it. These were two warring tribes who decided to come together to work together. So they really didn't trust each other. Like, the wrestlers back in the day didn't trust each other because they weren't on the road together all the time. They were on the road all over the place. But then when they had to come together, you never know. They might trade on each other. They might. And the thing about it is they're so good, the fans can't even tell if they're for real or not. Just because of the way that they work, their style from back then, it was hard for people to tell. Did I hear Terry Funk? I can't hear that name without seeing a pic of his bloodied up face. You can't. I can't hear Terry Funk without seeing his bloodied up face saying, "Forever! Forever! 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 Forever!" That was just a legendary line by Terry Funk, and he had to retire after that. And then he came back, of course, but you know, it is what it is. Hey, what's up, Laura? Glad to see you here, Laura. Just saying hi, that I love the picture of baby man cat. Oh, not staying tonight. I will watch the replay. Awesome. We'll get you some rest, Laura. I'm glad that you got to drop in. The game creator did the game creator had to use knockoff names for copyright. Yeah, I understand that. Bobby Southside, Terry Funk, and Brad Goodman, Bret Hart. It was Exploding Barbed Wire Match. That's what it was. Exploding Barbed Wire Match. That's what it was. And that's totally something. I definitely wouldn't see Bret Hart in an exploding. I wouldn't see Bret Hart in that match, but I would definitely see old Terry Funk. Terry Funk most definitely wrestled in those crazy types of matches, and that's what he did, especially when he got older, you know, because you can't perform as well. The older you get, the more your performance, your physical performance goes down, so you really have to depend on the theatrics and trying to get people entertained that way, which is probably the best way to do it anyway, because then you're not destroying your body. Just in case you guys were wondering how wrestlers have to think about the way that they perform, because you do have to worry about your body. It's not like you can just go out and make some music and then there you go. Like, your art is destroying your body. Like, that's the sacrifice that wrestlers make. It is what it is. Like, and we do it actively. We're not slaves being forced to do it. But the sacrifice that wrestlers make mentally and physically is hard. It's hard for people to understand, because you're destroying your body and you're training yourself to hurt your body on purpose. You're training yourself to bump, to literally fall on your back. That's such an unnatural movement for you. We go through car wrecks every single night. Anytime that I hit the ground hard, that's like a mini concussion. So we have to be careful, and that's why, like, a lot of wrestlers, especially when they get up to the WWE, if they're not a top tier guy and they have that type of style, they don't last very long. But I mean, look at it. Really check it out. AJ Styles used to have a style like that, but now look at the way that AJ Styles compared to how he used to. So it's all relative, and it's all different, you know. It all changes. But anyway, Core Boatman, or him with the Dusty Sucks Eggs shirt. Yeah, Dusty Sucks Eggs is a good one. And I think that I'm pretty sure that Terry Funk, being one of the very, very smart wrestlers that he is, back in the day, he actually sold shirts. He sold Terry Funk Sucks shirts, and he was a heel. He was a bad guy at the time, and normally heels don't make money because, like, nobody wants to buy your shirt if everybody's booing you. You're the asshole. Nobody wants your shirt. But Terry Funk would, I don't know if this is actually Terry Funk. I've just heard in the grapevine. This is just a rumor that I've heard. But he would take, and it's a very smart rumor. I mean, I know a bunch of wrestlers who do it nowadays, but I'm just trying to think of who might have done it first or who thought of it first. But he would sell shirts saying that Terry Funk sucks as he's a heel, and he would make his money, and people would be buying Terry Funk Sucks shirts. Even though he's a heel, he's a bad guy. I don't like him, but I'm still going to give him money because I want him to know I think he sucks so much. So here's $20 for you. Fucking brilliant. Fucking brilliant. And then he would just go out and be like, yeah, you guys bought these shirts that say I suck. Well, do I really? Because you bought it from me. You paid to come in here. You paid to come here and watch me, and you paid for my shirt. You paid me the whole time you came in. And then just think about how much heat you get with that. People will be like, fuck you. Fuck you. I want to kill him. Brilliant. Brilliant. Daystone Wolf, Brett was a random choice. I was going to go with Cactus or Sabu. Yeah, I would have liked Cactus or Sabu. That would have been way more fitting for that type of match, especially, you know? Core Buttman, smart as fuck, dude. Smart as fuck. We're trying to get there, man. We're trying to get there. But that's fucking brilliant, dude. Like, of course, if he was the first one to think about that, though, really, think about that. That's a whole nother way for you to make money. It's a whole nother distribution for you to be getting some type of cash and getting paid. And that's what we're doing here. You know, we're trying to make a living doing this stuff, and we're trying to make connections with people, whether it be positive connections or the negative connections. Either way, you want to make some type of connection. When are you coming out with new merchandise? Summer baby, I am coming out with new merchandise currently right now, but it is being worked on. So it's going to take a little bit of time for those shirts to come out. But just be patient as you can. I have to be patient because I have to wait for them to be able to get everything done. So it's going to take a little bit of time, but new merch is definitely coming. And new Paul Jordane merch is coming. New all of the above is coming. You just be a little patient with me, work with me on it, because it's going to be coming along. But anyway, get a little bit of water. Oh yeah. So I was listening to these people talk about these crazy obituaries, and I was like, man, these obituaries are fucking hilarious. And they're in line with my personality. Like, if I died, I'd want an obituary like this. Not just, he was a nice person, he was great, he was a wrestler, he was whatever. That's boring stuff. I want something that's going to get people to be like, oh, wow, man, that was different. That was, man, I wish I would have known this guy. Man, that was fascinating. But it's always some bullshit. Like, he's always going crazy, always doing something crazy. Daystone Wolf, the figure, you will be going against Matt Hardy in the images. Badass, dude, badass. Did you watch the match with me against Matt Hardy? If you haven't, go check that out. Summer baby, always, I have a request. Can my order come with an autograph? Of course, it can come with an autograph. Absolutely. Absolutely. And if you order it online, there's a comment there's a little special like request tab when you're buying the merchandise. Just ask for it to be autographed, and I will autograph it for you. But if I see it's yours, I'll remember and I'll do it for you. So that'll be pretty cool. But obituaries are like things that people read. Well, I guess technically, what would you say, like, an obituary really? What is the technical I just want to know the definition of obituary, so that I can see. All right, obituary, a notice of death, especially in a newspaper, typically including a brief biography of the deceased person. Perfect. This is exactly what we want. We want to make sure that that's going. All right. You versus Matt Hardy is a banger. 100%, brother. 100%. I'm glad that you saw it, Core Boatman. It was that was a great match. That was a badass, phenomenal match. And it came together so well, man. It came together so well. And I was wrestling somebody who I grew up watching all my life. So that was a surreal moment to be standing in the ring, making eye contact with Matt Hardy, and knowing that I was 8 years old watching him on TV. And I'm in the ring wrestling him too. That right there is, you can't replace that. I don't give a shit about $1 million fucking dollars that I grew up watching. So it was just great in all the senses. And he was awesome to work with. He was just such a pleasure. It was all just, it can't get any better than that. It cannot get any better than that. Did you ever heard of the emperor who died by a oil wrestler by compression of the balls? What? No. I never heard that. Did you ever hear the emperor who died an oil wrestler compression? No. We're buffering. Hold on, Daystone Wolf. Let me see. Is YouTube still on? Yeah. Is it clear? Yeah. All right. It looks like it's clear over here. I'm good over here. So are we good everywhere, guys? How are we looking? Are we looking okay over on Facebook? Because it looks good for me, but I don't know. I don't know if it's coming through or not. But that's okay. We'll see. Thinking it might be yours. It's not mine. Mine's perfect. Mine's perfect in every way. In every single way. Anyway, So the obituaries are, it's trying to, when somebody dies or when you die, you have to. Also, You versus Sonny and You versus Davey is a banger. You put me in the ring with some good people, and I'll have some bangers, man. I'll have some bangers. I don't even need good people to have a banger. I know how to do it. Just give me somebody who will listen. Give me somebody who will listen. That's it. Give me somebody who will listen. Eric Clark, wrestle Jeff next. That would be cool. If I had control of that, I would do that. I would definitely wrestle Jeff next. Jimmy would be jealous of that. Your figure is almost as tall as the Andre the Giant figure. Hell yeah, because I'm almost as tall as him. Just not a giant. I'm just not a giant. I'm glad that I don't have that, though. Mine's almost 7 inches, and his is almost 8. Hell yeah. That's legit, man. That's legit. And then everybody else is what, like 6? They're like average? They're like average. It is what it is. Yeah, so when you die, you're going to have an obituary, and you're going to have somebody say something about you, and it's probably not going to be the most exciting thing ever. So what I was thinking was it'd be wonderful to actually have somebody who did that. And this girl actually did that. This wife, she wrote a humorous obituary about her husband who died after 13 years of marriage. He died with cancer. Laughing in the face of death is often just what the doctor ordered. And that's what a lot of people say whenever you're trying to deal with death or you're dealing with something that's very, very sad that's completely out of your control. One of the best things that you can do is try to lighten up the situation by making a joke, by bringing some type of levity, because it's so heavy. It's such a heavy moment. It's such a heavy experience. It's such a heavy thing that happens. It's just one of those things. So this obituary is brilliant. It's brilliant. I remember listening to it earlier, and I was like, man, I got to share this on the show and then I also have a list of like a bunch of funny, like 15 best obituaries that are funny. So, and we're talking about people who just recently died, and they put this out. And this reminds me of Aunt Rhonda, because Aunt Rhonda always tells me about how she wants her funerals to be a party. She wants it to be a party. Eric, what's your YouTube? My YouTube is Paul Jordane. Just search Paul Jordane, Jordane, on YouTube, and you'll find it. And you'll find the show right now. We're live right now. Go over there and subscribe, Eric. Go over there and subscribe. So this woman wrote her husband's obituary, and I'm assuming she had to know him better than anybody else, you would think, right? So it's very entertaining. Here we go. Here is Eric A. Saucer's obituary. He passed away. He had cancer. So, and his wife wrote the obituary because they're wanting to have something a little bit more entertaining, a little bit more connecting than, that. So, yes, 15 best obituaries. I know, right? 15 best obituaries. What the hell are we talking about here? It's entertaining shit, baby. Entertaining shit. You gotta be a certain type of personality. Average figure size is 6 to 6.5. Thank you, Daystone Wolf. So you did Jordane justice, brother. You did Jordane justice. Now I want to make a Jordane so there is 2 of them, not just 1. You want 2 Jordanes? I don't know if we can handle that many Jordanes in the world, though. Might be too many. All right, here we go. Eric A. Saucer, a.k.a. Super Dad, a.k.a. Easy, just a rockin' dude from Omaha, New England, passed away peacefully in his sleep on Friday, February 26th, 2021, at the age of 43, with his wife by his side. His departure was just in time for him to make his spiritual appearance at every Red Sox game. Eric is survived by his wife, Crystal, and 3 children, Amelia, Violet, Benjamin, all of whom will likely sleep in the same bed who will likely sleep in the same bed for many years to come. Sorry, Eric. He also survived by his loving and caring parents, Ronnie and Paula Saucer, and his sister and aunt extraordinaire, Jessica Saucer. In addition to his immediate family, Eric leaves behind an incredible extended family and many friends. He is preceded in death by billions, including his dog Harvey, who most of us love to hate. They hate Harvey. You better be taking care of Harvey though. Be talking shit. This dude just died, and now you're talking shit about his dog. That's like if I died and you start talking shit about Mancat. I'm gonna haunt your ass until you die. I'm gonna haunt you until you don't want to be on this earth anymore. We'll put it that way. You don't like Boy Cat? You talk shit to him? You better not cause any harm to Mancat. Especially if I die and Mancat's still alive. If I don't outlive, I plan on outliving Mancat. But if I don't, y'all better take care of him. Y'all better take care of him. I plan on outliving him, though. I hope. I mean, he's getting up there, too. He's about to be old, Mancat. And yes, I'm going to write his obituary. Including his dog, Harvey, who most of us loved to hate. We are confident they are joyfully reconnecting now. Aw. If you knew Eric, you knew you were loved. And there is a good chance he told you that. Probably sober, but probably not. Sometimes you got to get drunk to tell him how you feel, you know? During his time here, he found a way into everyone's heart. Eric loved it. Eric loved in this order: his smoking hot wife, his brilliant kids, and family. His many friends, the Boston Red Sox, the Kansas City Chiefs, before being a Chiefs fan was cool, and the Huskers of Liverpool football. This dude loved him some fucking sports, man. He spent a lot of time watching some fucking sports. QT Iced Tea. I never tried it. Adidas sneakers. Hey, I'm with you on that. I like Adidas clothes more so than the sneakers. Fishing, backpacking, hell yeah. Hiking, hunting, hell yeah. And any old Chevy he saw on the road. I don't really care about vehicles, though, so I can't really agree with you, dead man. Eric hated sad stories, beats, romantic comedies, a snow-packed driveway, and turning off the garage light. That's it. Eric was content with most everything. We are not positive, but we think the cause of death was either leukemia or more likely being dead sexy. Dead sexy. Dead sexy, was it? Eric always loved us, or always loved you, and will miss you all. Eric, we've always loved you and miss you already. A celebration of life will be held on Thursday, March 4th, 2021 at 2 p.m. in Roeder Mortuary, 2727 North 108th Street. I'm telling you a bunch of shit that you don't even need to know because I'm just reading it now. The family received guests from 1 to 2 p.m. with the service following. Admission is free to all attend this once-in-a-lifetime show for the greatest man on earth. Following the service, the family requests jamming out to Ozzy Osbourne and raising a cold beard, preferably Bush Light, in celebration of Eric's life. Bush Light. Yeah, you got to watch some calories. Watch the calories. In lieu of flowers, please pray that the Huskers have a winning season. Or send a donation to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society in Eric's name. He would appreciate either or both. That was sweet. That was sweet. I liked it. I like it. That was cool. Omaha, Nebraska. Dead man getting his viral attention by the internet because of everybody. I guess we're all there to support people, you know? Nebraska. Isn't that fascinating? Nebraska. True. Yep. I will take care of Mancat. Thank you, Lori. Thank you. At least I have somebody. I think you can. If I make a Jordane, I'll make you with Davy Boy or Hardy because I have them. Oh, that's even better, dude. Perfect. If you make one, dude, make one. Hell yeah. And then send me the pictures because I want to see. I'm going to have to get a Jordane. I'm going to have to get a Jordane one soon. I'm going to have to get a Jordane one very soon. Because I don't have them. I don't have them. So this day, like, this has just been reminding me so much of Aunt Rhonda, because Aunt Rhonda always tells me about having to so she's very morbid, and she always goes into these weird conversations about how she wants her funeral to be. And I guess she's not very morbid because she doesn't want the funeral to be morbid. She wants the funeral to be a celebration of life, a happy celebration of. Here's what she says. She says, "Hey, when you have my funeral, it's not a funeral. It's a party. And I don't want anybody crying. I want people drinking, partying, and having fun. That's it. Play some music, play some shit that I like, and then get out of there. No crying. If you cry, get out. Come back when you dry your little eyeballs, and you can party like a real adult, okay? And celebrate somebody's life after they died." So that sounds like a pretty cool funeral, though. That sounds like that would be the funeral that I would be happy to go to, because all the other funerals that I've been to so far have not been the most uplifting and happy. But I feel like funerals are not for the dead person. I think it's more so for the people who are dealing with the person who's deceased. So I get that you would want people to party and you want them to be positive, but it's going to be hard for people to do that when they're very sad that they lost you. That's a weird one, because they are sad, but they have to go cry on their own time and then party with you. Or party with you, because if you're there, if you're dead, I don't know. Sorry, guys. I have to leave. Yet another awesome show. All right, Shai. I'm glad that you got to join us today, though. Thank you for being here. And with that being said, before we jump on to these 15 obituaries that are so fucking funny, you'll feel bad for laughing. First of all, I'm not going to feel bad for laughing. And second of all, I'll be the judge if they're funny or not. And then you guys tell me if y'all approve. But IHTP. I don't do funerals any since my husband died. What's your YouTube? Yeah, that's a pretty good reason not to. That's a pretty good reason not to. I mean, and I know a lot of people do avoid funerals in general anyway, because they're just not good at dealing with those types of things. So that's, you got to deal with things the way that you deal with them. That's a personal. Nobody can tell you how to deal with the things that are bothering you in your life. You have to figure out how to do it. If you're trying, then you can take some advice. That's cool. That's fine. But there's not one size fits all, one way fits all. It's tough like that, especially getting over death. That's some of the toughest shit, and us as humans have been trying to deal with that for such a long time. Daystone Wolf, I hope you enjoy the making of Jordane figure. I'm loving the making of the Jordane figure. I'm excited seeing this slow process into what it's going to be. I'm excited to see what it's going to be. All right, guys. IHTP, BRB. IHTP, tell them if anybody comes in here when I'm gone, you guys know what to say. You tell them Papa's going to be back. He's just going to take a piss. He'll be back. Here we go. We're back. That was a very relaxing one. Tomorrow will be 4 days since he passed. I'm so sorry, Stephanie. That sucks. I'm sorry that you have to get a harsh reminder of what happened tomorrow. But at least you're here, and at least you're moving on, and you have positive things going on right now. Daystone Wolf, I hope you enjoy the making of. Yep, I read that. The video will come out first, then the pictures. That's cool, man. I'm looking forward to the. Show me that damn video. Let's see it, baby. Let's see it. Hey, Polly, see you in a couple shakes, LOL. I'll see you in a couple shakes as well. I don't even know what that means. Just remember that the figure took time to make, but I think you are hyping up the time taken to make. I don't know, man. It feels like forever to me. It feels like forever for me, Daystone Wolf. I've been sitting here waiting for, even if it's one day and you got something for me, man, I don't have patience. I'm sorry for making you feel that way, Daystone Wolf. If you're feeling a little bit of the pressure because you feel like I'm giving you a timeline or something, I like it. I think it's cool. But Aunt Rhonda always does that. She always explains to people, "Hey guys, whenever I die," and she's just making sure. She told her son. She told me. And we're the closest ones. But God, man, I don't want to be thinking about people dying all the damn time. And then we'll be out at like a bar somewhere, and she'll be like, "Here, get some footage of this," and she'll go out and start dancing, And she wants that. And she's like, yeah, make sure you play this at the funeral. I want everybody dancing. I want everybody dancing. And then, like, my body will be right here. And then I want a big screen. And I just want a bunch of videos of me dancing. And you play music. And y'all dance with me. Y'all dance with me. That's that's pretty cool, though. Like in its own, it is its own thing, you know? That's its own thing. It's like, yeah, y'all dance with me. Y'all go out there and start dancing, and you'll see me on the. And you know, her dancing is the most entertaining dancing. I should have got a. I should have. Damn it! I should have got a. I should have got one. I should have got a video or a picture of it, but I didn't put it up. So I'll show you guys, or one of the videos. I didn't prepare it for the show, but I'll prepare it next time because it was a good one. I thought it was pretty damn good. Says. Because those are the two that I study the most, the two old school wrestlers that I study the most. And I'm sure if I think about it right now, I'm sure there's probably going to be some other wrestlers that I would rather wrestle that were dead. But that's the first answer that comes straight to my mind. And then alive, it would be Stone Cold Steve Austin and probably The Undertaker. Probably The Undertaker, I think. I would like that. Because for me, it's all about being in there with those guys who have been there before, and they're especially the legends. Being in there with the legends and learning from them, that's what I would like. I had to buy some things to the postal system, so is the blame, I guess. Yeah, especially the postal system. You guys know the postal system is slow as shit. Anytime if you buy something for me and I'm thinking about, I usually use the postal system, but the postal service, the U.S. Postal Service, but I think I'm going to switch up to FedEx or one of the other ones, UPS or whatever, because it just takes forever. It's so damn slow. It's so ridiculous. I get annoyed by it. All right, let's see. Let's see if there's any obituaries that any of us wish that we had. Because I'll tell you, if there's an obituary that I wish I had. Oh, no. The brutal takedown of one hellish mama. Paragraph 1. Okay. Wait. Oh. Airplane flies overhead with a banner reading, "Welcome to hell, Mom." All right. This is an interesting one. Welcome to hell, Mom. What's up with this? All right. We got the picture. We got to go on Twitter for it. All right. This one's legit. Kathleen Demlow was born on March 19th, 1838. That'd be wow. She'd be a witch. 1938 to Joseph and Gertrude Shunk of Wabasso. She married Dennis Demlow at St. Anne's and Wabasso in 1957 and had 2 children, Gina and Jay. In 1962, she became pregnant by her husband's brother, Lyle Demlow, and moved to California. She abandoned her children, Gina and Jay, who were then raised by her parents in Clements, Mr. and Mrs. Joseph Shunk. She passed away on March 31st, 2018 in Springfield and will now face judgment. That's the Lord. She will now face judgment. She will not be missed by Gina and Jay, and they understand that this world is a better place without her. Brutal. Hey, moms, be nice to your kids. Don't abandon them. You know, enough of the dads do that. If the moms do it too. This obituary was short and sweet and to the point. All right, Doug. What you got, Doug? All right, here's Doug's obituary. What you got, Doug? Do 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 do. We're going slow now. I'm starting to think that we're not gonna do it. We might just stay on that website instead of clicking on the specific link. All right, Doug, what's your obituary? Oh, that's pretty obvious. Doug died. That's a pretty good one. I'll give him that. That's a pretty good one. Doug died. Poor Doug. What? Poor Doug died. Poor Doug. It's been in production for only 2 weeks. 2 weeks sounds like a long time for me, but I don't know how long it takes to make action figures, Daystone Wolf. But that's pretty fucking badass, dude. She would be 162 if from 1857. Yeah, that's crazy. If she could live, that'd be badass. If you could live that long. I don't know if I'd want to live that long though. I would know too much. Everybody would drive me crazy. Oh, here's a clap back. There will be no services of any kind except for her best friend, grandson, and great-granddaughter. No one cared to see her when she was alive. Thus, you sure the hell are not going to give your artificial respect now that she has passed on after 20 years of illness. Ooh, that's a rough one there, man. That's kind of sad because she didn't have anybody coming over and visiting her. And now her family, who have been there the whole time, are like, here, we've been taking care of her, and now you're going to find it. Now you're going to find out you can't come to the funeral because you haven't even come to say hi to her when she was alive for 20 years when she was sick and she was dying. If she's from coming. Internet's got people so scatterbrained, they're either fucking going crazy or killing themselves. It's worse than alcohol and drugs, honestly. R.I.P. Bill, who never got to hear Judy play the bum trumpet. Bum trumpet. The bum trumpet. Are y'all play with your bum trumpets recently? Everybody playing with their bum trumpets? How's your bum trumpet doing today? My bum trumpet's doing all right. That's like is that a bum trumpet? Sounds like it's got to be a fart. It's got to be a fart farting around. Do we want to read the whole thing or just all right? Perhaps most important to Bill was educating people on the dangers of holding in your farts. This is cutting the cheese or playing the bum trumpet. I get it. Which he likened to the mythical rarity of spotting Bigfoot or a unicorn. He also mastered the art of what's the art that he mastered? The art of I don't know. I can't see the bottom. Damn, that's a good one though. He also mastered the art of I can't get it. But good. That was a good one. The bum trumpet. Oh, mama. You don't even need anything. Why is she wearing a toilet seat? And she thinks it's so funny. Look at that cute old lady. Such a cute old lady. Is a bum trumpet like a meat flute? It's like a meat flute, but not really. A meat flute. Come here and play on my meat flute, guys. I got a meat flute for you. Doesn't make any sound, but it feels good for me. Daystone Wolf. Custom action figure making time is random, but from a company standpoint, it's about a month. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, especially custom making, and especially if you're making it by hand and you're painting it and all that other good stuff. So there's I imagine there's a lot that comes into it, but that makes sense. It'd be about like that. It bees like that sometimes. All right, Mama, that was a good one. Time to move on and see who else has some pretty good ones. I love that she used that as her obituary. Well, I mean, somebody did. She didn't have the choice. She couldn't choice. What if they did this? And I'm sure that mom who she abandoned her, like the number one who abandoned her children, I'm sure that she's probably not happy about that. You can't be, right? You can't be. Also, R.I.P. Frida, who sledgehammered dietary restrictions. What? Frida Cummings passed on August 12th. A fact not lost on the family is that she died before she could see Hillary Clinton elected, just as full of eating healthy to obtain a nice long life. She had a passionate love of peanut butter, cookies, cornbread, and buttermilk, pecan pies, candy bars, and Diet Coke. She lived to 80. Oh, she just ate whatever the hell she wanted. And that's an interesting thing, too, that people bring up. Living a healthy lifestyle, and then you see like this guy who runs marathons all the time drop dead of a heart attack, and he's like, oh, he was the most healthy person I ever known. But do you think, especially with an example like this of this woman who lived till she was 80, and she was eating cornbread, buttermilk, pecan pies, candy bars, Diet Coke, maybe it was in her genetics to be able to live long enough? Because I do see that like it seems like there's people who can live longer than the average because that's just how their genetics work out. Their biology, I guess. I've made amazing customs in 10 minutes. I'll believe that. Maybe amazing is an overstep, amazing to Mr. at least. That makes sense. When I would see a meatloaf, I would call it a meat log. Yeah, it's a meat log. It's pretty much a meat log. A meatloaf is, yeah, it's a meat log. You're right. This life was claimed by Batman. Batman got him? Batman whooped his ass? What? Stephen Merrill, 31. Stephen Merrill passes away February 12th, 2015 due to an uppercut from Batman. Idiot. He's a nerd. Well, at least we know that nerds do die, too. He had to have loved that, though. I'm sure that's probably one of those where he's like, please put on my obituary that Batman got me. Batman finally got me. I thought Batman wasn't supposed to kill people. Or is that Superman? Maybe that's Superman. I don't know. Let me see. Yeah, we're good so far. Yeah, we're still good. Still good, guys. I'm just trying to make sure that we're all still rolling and we're still good. Yep, good here. We're good everywhere. We're good. All right, good. And we'll keep all this rolling then. Die Hard, too soon, Browns fan. He respectfully requests 6 Cleveland Browns pallbearers so the Browns can let him down one last time. That's a Cleveland Browns fan for sure. They hate each other. They are so used to losing that even in death, he's like, all right, just let them disappoint me again. You didn't even live to see them win. Gibson's obit that made it clear to everyone that he hated how all you are incapable of driving competently. I love it. He's complaining about traffic. Robert F. Gibson, Falcon Colonel USMC, passed away in Annandale, Virginia on December 26, 2017. Born to Dayton, September. Graduated Johns College, United States Air Force. That year, the United States Marine Corps. He spent 30 proud years serving as an officer of the Marines. He deployed twice to Vietnam, to include operations during the Tet Offensive, commanded at the squadron and group level, wrote doctrine that became the foundation for the Marine Air Command and Control System, and participated in operations in Honduras, Beirut, Norway, the Philippines, Kuwait, and Desert Storm. Sounds like he's doing all the dirty work. Sounds like he's doing some dirty work. Personal awards include the Legion of Merit with Gold Star, Bronze Star with Combat Distinguishing Device, the Meritorious, whatever, Service Medal, and the, I got some merit, Combat Against Ribbon, Action Ribbon, 3 years after. This is not fucking funny one bit. Why is this stupid shit in here? This is annoying, trying to just read a regular obituary. Notified him that the Marine Officer Aviation Command and Control of the Year was renamed after him. The native of Northern Virginia for the last 30 years of his life, he hated how all you were incapable of driving competently. That's good ending. Great ending. Now, see, if I was just reading the obituary, just reading it in the newspaper, I would have laughed my ass off at that. That's some funny shit. But yeah, spoiler alert. They already spoiled it for me. All right. Jack enjoyed cars and IndyCar racing and was great movie trivia buff because he watched a lot of movies. Go figure. He was a veteran of the U.S. Navy, serving from 1969 to 73. Funeral services and interment will be held privately. In lieu of flowers and in his honor, go see the new James Bond movie. What? Go see the new James... An advertisement? I wonder if he got paid for that. I wonder if his family got paid for that. Not a bad deal. The funeral that no one under the age of 18 can attend. Mike was preceded in death by Clyde and Ethel Blanchard, survived by his beloved sons Mike and Chopper. He named the same Chopper, his son Chopper. Former wife Jane, brother Stephen Blanchard, Uncle Don and Aunt Cynthia. Blanchard, his favorite. Uncle Dill and Aunt Dawn, or Aunt Dot. Cousins and nephews, Baby Yaga can kiss his butt. So many of his childhood friends that weren't killed in Vietnam went on to become criminals, prostitutes, and or Democrats. He asks, what's the difference? Ha, get it? That's a political joke. What's the difference between Democrats and criminals, prostitutes, or Vietnam? And replace it with Republicans. It's the same shit. They're all pieces of shit. He asks that you stop by and retell the stories he can no longer tell. As the celebration will contain adult material, we respectfully ask that no children attend under 18. It's kind of lame. I thought it was going to be like a badass party, but it's just telling stories. Lame. Lame obituary, bro. Your obituary was boring as shit. Sorry, just kidding. Not really, though. It was boring. Chan Holcomb. This is question marks here, so this is going to be fun. This is an interesting one. 72 of Fort Smith died Thursday, October 13, 2011. He was born July 14, 1939, in a log cabin in Bates to the late Ralph and Inez Holcomb, and was circumcised with his dad's pocket knife. Woo! Woo! You had to put that out there, man. That's a tough-ass motherfucker right there. Circumcised with a pocket knife? That's insane. He loved to fish and caught a lot of crappie. He was an Air Force veteran, and a lot of you military guys are a little wild out there, I see. A little wild. Classic Price. Price Mackenzie Davis of McKinney, formerly of Tyler, made his last inappropriate and probably sarcastic comment on October 25th. Hey, that's me. That's the same shit. This mediocre dancer's obituary. Mediocre obituary. Dennis was preceded by his parents. He survived by his sons in Red Bank and Matthew, Los Angeles, California. His brother Carl Rome, Cheryl Chabin, and nephew Drew Chabin, and grandson, something. He was a wonderful brother, hell of a dad. That's mediocre. I'm probably worse than mediocre. And lastly, this morbid reminder. Ooh, I'm interested in this one. Oh, deaths. Deaths are coming. There must not have been there must not have been deaths that week in that town. So this one, they're like, we don't have any deaths, but deaths are coming. Somebody's going to die between now and next week. So we'll make it work. We'll make it work. I love it. That was, last but not least, pretty damn good one. That was fun. All right, I'm gonna jump back to the chat and we'll jump off here. That was fun though. That was a pretty cute obituaries. I don't think that some of them were funny, some of them were kind of corny. Not really. You know, they were whatever. Court Butman watching AEW now. Oh, tonight AEW comes on. Was it Wednesdays? Okay. I forgot. I don't know what days everything comes on anymore. I needed something from the internet, so that's why it took so long. Right on, man. My grandfather got a Purple Heart, if you have heard of that. Yeah, Purple Heart's one of those really legit medals to get, man. You got to do a lot for that. I don't know exactly what it is that you have to get, that you have to do for the Purple Heart. I know it's pretty serious. Let's see. Let's see what the Purple Heart is. Oh no. Little did I know there's a lot more to it than that. Purple Heart medal, yeah. Purple Heart medal, 8 things you did not know, you need to know about the Purple Heart. Purple Heart is the oldest military award still presented to American service members. That's pretty badass. One of the first military medals given to all the ranks. Badass. Today's Purple Heart medal and eligibility. I don't know about that. Who received the first Purple Heart in the U.S.? Famous people, Purple Heart recipients. Let's see. Eligibility. Thanks, blah, blah, blah. MacArthur, who wanted to refresh and rename the award in time for the bicentennial of George Washington's birthday, worked with the Washington Commission. Heraldry, the revived the Purple Heart Medal, which features George Washington's likeness, was designated primarily as a combat decoration of the United States Army Air Corps, recognizing blah, blah, blah. A few years later, 1942, in the years, qualifications that dictate who is eligible to receive Purple Heart changed throughout the years. So it changes from year to year. But either way, you have to do something badass, and you have to be like a legit soldier to be able to get it. So that's pretty cool, man. That is pretty cool. Daystone Wolf, I think so. To my knowledge. Yeah, that's still pretty badass though. You don't really see that too often. You don't see a lot of people getting those types of medals. But anyway, guys, this was a fun little episode, a little different, going over the dead people and their funny obituaries, which I enjoyed. I thought it was a pretty entertaining stuff. I'm going to see about tomorrow. I'm not quite sure exactly how my traveling is going to be going. Before I leave, George Washington was the first, 1740. Oh, damn, George Washington was the first. Thank you, Alexis. Yeah, George Washington was the first to win the Purple Heart. So. And I'm guessing that's probably why they continue to do it now. That's probably why they do it. They continue to do it now because it was one of the first medals that the military started giving. George Washington, who being who George Washington was at that point, General George Washington, he got the medal, and then from that point on, they continuously used it, and it became a regular medal. That's pretty badass, though. That's pretty badass. Just to know that your grandfather got it, that's pretty fucking cool. That's legit shit. Anyway, guys, it's lost now. Yeah, that sucks, but at least you know that he did, so you can't really, there's not really much you can do about it. That makes more sense. 1782, not 1742, but 1782. Yeah, that makes sense. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. And still such a young country. Anyway, guys, I'm going to jump off here now. I got a little bit of a walk to get to, and then I got to figure out my traveling schedule for tomorrow and see exactly how I'm going to do all that. I hope you all have a great night. This was a fun one. Thank you all for joining me. Make sure that you click the bell so that you get notifications anytime that I go live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all that type of stuff. And just make sure that you pay attention tomorrow and see how it goes. I'll be giving you guys continuous updates with where my whereabouts are. And I'm going to be trying to bring some of my footage as well. I might bring a couple of the cameras and try to get some type of footage as I'm going and turn it into something. But we'll see. I hope you all have a great night. This is another fun one. Thank you all for joining me. We'll see you all tomorrow.